What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're taking a look at the Transformers Kingdom Warpath. So this is part of the latest wave of Kingdom figures. I got them all, I just haven't had time to get through them all, so I'm happy to look at this. Finally a G1 character for me to look at. And he is really cool looking. Let's take a quick 360. We'll put G1 cartoon image up there just for fun. And pretty nice and clean, very surprising for a Warpath figure. Usually there's lots of junk. This is removable, so this is a shield that you can use in this mode if you like, or you can take it off and you can store it here on the back. You can have it up like this if you want it that way, but I think it probably looks better kind of hidden like that. That's the only accessory it comes with, is that little shield piece. I do think it looks good on the arm, so I don't mind putting it here. But your toy, you can display it however you like. He does have a pretty nice head sculpt. Unfortunately, the eyes are translucent. You don't really see much, but he does have that nice painted gray, which looks good. He is painted. This is all that maroon paint. Same with the arms are painted, the legs are painted. I was really surprised when I got this. Not all the legs. Up here is plastic, but right here is painted. I was very surprised to see that they painted it. Back is not painted, but all these surfaces where you see it's a little bit shinier, those are all painted. And that kind of took me for a surprise. I'm like pleasantly surprised they did that. All in all, pretty good looking figure. You do have articulation here on the head, so it goes up to there, down to there, and rotates all the way around. The arm rotates all the way around, goes out to there, and single jointed elbow gets you 90 degrees. Wrist rotation, which I was surprised to see. You do have a waist rotation. It is a little bit hindered by this backpack, but you can just move that out of the way, and he gets plenty of movement there. The legs kick up to there, back to there, and out to the side, and you get a little less than 90 degrees at the knee just because of the kibble that's in the way. A huge ankle tilt all the way out to there, which is nice, and then no ankle pivot really, but still really nice movement on this little guy. Let's bring in a figure for comparison. There he is next to Optimus. Good looking. He is a mini bot on the original show. We again don't know yet how he's going to appear in the Kingdom cartoon on Netflix, but as far as my scale is concerned, I think this makes a lot of sense. It looks really good with Optimus, and I think the overall aesthetic looks good as well. So let's get this guy transformed into his vehicle mode. Relatively easy. I did have to look the instructions on this one. Usually I just take them out of the box, but this one had one little tricky step. I'll go ahead and take this off, just set that to the side. Go ahead and open up this back piece here. And that's going to fold downwards. You do want to get this panel pulled through. So you can see this panel came up and through as we pull that piece down. Go ahead and open up this panel here, and the head is going to go hide away inside there. Oh, actually, sir, before you do that, go ahead and pull out the turret, and that'll give you space to put the head in here. And then go ahead and close this. You can start to see the beginning of this tank. All right, next we're going to work on these legs. So go ahead and unfurl here, and then unfurl this panel here, and then fold this flat, and you'll see it'll peg in there like so. Same on this side. Unfurl this panel here, open up this panel here, fold this leg down, and peg that together. Go ahead and fold these legs down into the bottom, and that you can kind of see the front of the tank is going to get formed. Kind of leave it at an angle like this, and that's going to allow you to put these arms in. Before you do that, go ahead and open up these tread pieces here. That's going to make the back of the tread. It does just kind of peg into the back of the arm there. So straighten out the arm, and then same on this side, open up that tread piece and get that pegged in there. Go ahead and fold these arms in, and those are going to peg into the sides like that. And now you can close these down on top, and they do peg in. You'll see there's 2 pegs there. They're just going to peg into the side of the arms. Then go ahead and take these, and before you close all that up, actually you can close this up and then you can use that panel. So go ahead and give this a nice squeeze, and all of these tabs are going to tab in. And then to hold it together, you use this panel. So this panel tabs in right there and right there. Let's go ahead and get that tabbed in. It's easiest if you just do the front first and then do the back. Give that a nice squeeze. Give everything a nice squeeze. And then the last step here, take this panel, open this up, and that's going to fold down flat here. And there you have Warpath in his vehicle mode. And it's a really good looking vehicle. I love the way this came out. In images and in videos that I've watched, I didn't really like the look that much, but now that I have it in hand, it really does look great. It's a great looking Warpath. You've got painted white down here. So I thought it was just cheap white plastic. It was actually painted. You've got painted maroon all the way down the sides. The only part that's not painted is right here. That's just colored plastic, but the rest is all painted. Over here, this is all painted. This part is just plastic. But overall, it's got a lot of paint for a minifigure like this. I do find that the panels, they don't squeeze together all the way, but it's good enough. You do have rotation on this turret, and it goes up and down as well, so you can get it posed in different directions. It does roll. It's got little wheels. It doesn't have treads, but it's got 4 wheels, so it does roll very, very smoothly. Very nice. Let's bring in a figure for comparison. And there he is with the Earthrise Runabout. Good looking vehicle. Obviously small for a tank, but it's a mini bot in this show. I don't know if it's a mini bot in the show, but it's a mini bot in G1. It looks good. I like the look of this. I just think it's really well done for a tank that's a mini bot. All right, before we get back into robot mode, let's just do one last thing here. So go ahead and open up this. Flip his head over. Put that back in. And now you've got his tank mode with his head sticking out, which I always thought was kind of funny. I think this did happen in one episode. I can't remember. But since we've started the transformation, let's just finish it off. So go ahead and push the turret in. You can take this piece off and just set that aside. And now we're just going to reverse the transformation. Just go ahead and unpeg from the sides here. Move the legs a little bit to the side and allow you to pull the arms out. Go ahead and fold up these treads. You can unpeg this panel here and fold that in, and that's going to fold down inside and just stay there for a minute. Fold these legs down, and we're going to reverse the sequence from before. So go ahead and close this panel, flip the leg up, open this up, and then we're going to collapse down into here. All right, same on this side. Open this panel. Flip the leg up, fold this up, rotate it inwards, then rotate this panel inwards. And that leg is done. Go ahead and take this panel, fold that all the way up. Get his arms situated. And one last thing is to fold these panels inwards, and they will peg into the back of his legs here. So get those pegged in. And there we have Warpath back in his robot mode. I really think this is a great rendition of Warpath. Probably one of the best we've ever gotten. The G1 version is not so great. I really like this one. I think they did a good job. It has some nice articulation. I love the paint. I'm very impressed with the amount of paint they put on something this small. Highly recommend it. If you are collecting the Earthrise line, then definitely you need this for that collection. I love the G1 characters that they've been doing. We are coming to a close. The Kingdom, I believe, is going to be the last wave of Transformers in the War for Cybertron series. I'm a little bit bummed about that because we've been getting so much good stuff. And, you know, hopefully they continue that trend with a new line. But this is really good. Highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.